Mahlzeit, Freunde! Hey, my name is Jessica. This is my YouTube channel and I share my fluid art journey with you. I mainly work with the Shelly Art Bloom recipe. All the ingredients that I use are down in the description box. There's also a code if you want to take Shelly Art's course that I took, even though I come from a total different art place. But now I'm stuck with fluid art. Fluid art helps me to keep my brain not busy. It helps me being in the moment. It's therapy, like every kind of creating. Art isn't about perfection. It's about the courage to start. And what really helps with that is inspiration. So the piece that I'm showing you today is inspired by Karen from Waterfall Acrylics. Hi, Karen. She's one of the fluid artists that really show their artistic talent. She pushes boundaries, she pushes herself, she's curious, and she's obsessed. And so am I. Being inspired and imitating people is nothing bad. That's how you start out. You learn the basics, and you usually get inspired by an artist, by a piece of art. And then you feel thing in your belly that really excites you, and then you go to bed at night and you can't think of anything else but that, and you really want to work on it again. That's what you need. That's what you need to start and keep creating. Let's start this painting and I will keep talking about this topic a little bit more. I'm using a special edition spinner. My sizes are usually 21 inches in diameter for the baby spinner and then 37 inches in diameter for the bigger spinner. This is the baby. And listen to that. What? This guy here has more than 48 because I wanted to use it for huge paintings that are still ahead of me. And I use it here for a 24 by 24. My big guy spinner would have been plenty big, but I didn't have one on hand in my studio. So if you want to order one, the link is in the description, also in the upper corner here. Karen inspired me to use certain colors. I changed them up a little bit because I still have my own mind, and I added interference gold on the bottom, and I added nickel azo yellow by Golden, in addition to quinacridone nickel azo gold, as well as waterfall by this little pigment. And on top of that I add blue turquoise by Amsterdam. That was inspiration number one. Second one was using a Prussian blue cell activator instead of a black cell activator. That's what I'm putting on right now. And then obviously I will use a hairdryer. I use this guy. It's a cheap Conair. It was 25 bucks. I don't use the diffuser, it does not work for me. The inspiration was also, she was using the hairdryer to push the paint inwards again. So she did her bloom and blowout and then went back. You will see that in my video too. That was the point that was fascinating to me, to just do something different, experiment and find your own voice. And little things like that could be an ignition for your own work. There's things that fascinate the artists that you look up to or get inspired by, but the things that might grab you are a total different thing. So it might start out with inspiration, but then will turn into your own thing. We inspire each other. We bounce off each other. You see something that you like, adapt it to your artwork, and then come up with something new. A different artist might see that, get inspired by that part, and do something different with that. It's just a beautiful thing. Inspiration also hits me while I'm painting. I see what happens, and then I get ideas and I want to follow them through. Sometimes it's too many ideas and I end up in chaos, but it's all a process. So the idea that came to me started out with the inspiration of Karen moving the white paint instead of the puddle and changing the shape of the bloom. And you can already tell I do it a little bit differently than Karen would do it, and that's because Karen is Karen and I am myself. I started to imitate, but it ended up being my thing. Yeah, so the spinner is so big I had to push it in the middle of the table and I couldn't reach it, so I just, you gotta be creative and help yourself sometimes. So I'm blowing in the middle because I either used too much cell activator or was not able to move it out as much as I wanted to. There's a bunch of cell activator in the middle that I want to break up. That to me is never the perfect scenario. I rather want the cell activator to be moved out and thinned out before I start to spin. With the blow is what I mean. Because the middle never looks the same as those blown out cells, and I prefer those. That's a different story. That's my personal preference, and that adds to your style, you guys. You imitate things, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you want to make the same painting that your inspirational artist did. It's just a guidance, maybe. Maybe personal preference has to develop as well. I have times when I like certain things, then I have times when I don't like them. I could already tell you what I do not like about this painting, but I knew exactly that that was going to happen because of the paints that I used. I wonder if you can guess what I'm talking about. More to that in the end, once I fly over with you guys and show you the painting. I would like to hear what inspires you and how you think you find your own style. It might be easier to find your own style with like a brush technique, because with fluid art we always have to factor in the paint and the paint's style, if you know what I mean. So in the beginning I did not want any out-fading parts in this painting. But there was one part that was so straight and so not fitting into what was happening on the canvas. I thought that was the thing to do. Finding your own style starts with curiosity. Experiment. Try different techniques, different tools, different mediums, and different ideas. Make mistakes and then learn from them. Reflect on what excites you and what feels authentic and what challenges you to grow and evolve. You start with that curiosity and inspiration, but along the way you discover your voice. It is just the process. Cell alert! Look at this. Ah, oh, so cool. Love the blue and the orange and yellows. That's something that Karen and I have in common. Very curious how it's gonna dry. I hope the blue doesn't darken more. I love the intense contrast of that bright blue and the orange. But then there is the green. So you can see the cell activator, which was Prussian blue, turned green in combination with the yellow. That's nothing that I personally like that much, but again, that's personal preference. The cell quality, no doubt, beautiful. And once it's dry, well, let's just check it out. So you couldn't really see it when it was wet, but now that it's dry, you can see the sparkle of the waterfall and the gold shimmer in it. Then we have these guys. Those are, I didn't want to show you my fingernails. Those are pop bubbles, those speckles, but they are not white. They have the interference gold in them. Looks really cool. But here is what I'm not a big fan of, this color on top of my yellow. We used blue and yellow in a painting, which is obviously gonna create green. I would have not gotten that much green if I used a black cell activator. I'm 100% sure of that. Yes, those other blues mix in as well, but you can see that the lacing here turns green itself. It's not a color underneath the cell activator that is green. It is the cell activator itself, because the blue becomes more transparent and the yellow underneath shows through, which in your brain makes a green. Okay, look at this guy again. Love the surrounding of these. That's what I wanted. And the blue did dry quite a bit darker. Also not quite sure where I want to hang it, how I want to hang it. Liked it at first, now it's kind of meh. But I will keep working on it. I know why it's just meh to me, so I will change it next time. That's how it goes. That's the process. Der Weg ist das Ziel. So don't be afraid to follow somebody's footsteps, as long as you're brave enough to take the next step by yourself. Buy a spinner, subscribe, like, become a patron, do all the supportive things if you want to keep this ball rolling. Thank you. Bye-bye.